Welcome, welcome. How are you all doing today? I've got a little altar set up today for the Altina, Beltane, however you pronounce it. Um, and we're on the eve for begins May 1st. It's a celebration. And I'm excited because I just love all these kind of ceremonies and rituals. And this has to do with, actually, my theme's going to be Heaven is Coming to Earth. That's my theme. Because the earth is getting greener once again, and this is a fire festival. The Altina Beltane is a fire festival about fertility and family abundance. So it also signifies the marriage of the god and the goddess, where she becomes the mother and he returns to her side. So we call that balance, don't we, my friend? Okay, well, because this is also a fire festival, I wanted to light my cauldron here and get that going. So let's see if we can get it lit up here. Okay, so let's wait till that little fire does its thing. And I did want to show you my beautiful, back in the day, I used to have a gold and blue macaw by the name of Maxwell. And these are all his feathers. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, I love this bird so much. I can tell you so many stories about this bird. And I will drop a video about it because he changed my life. I had him for 12 years and I loved him. But when I got divorced, I couldn't bring him up here to the condo. So, but let me just put this to the side here. Okay, beautiful. All right, we've got the cauldron going here, and I've got a little incense, powdered incense for Saint Archangel Michael. And there we go. Got it going on now. And I've got my elk feather here to bless our table for this ritual that we're about to do. Okay, God bless. Very good. And as I mentioned, I got two cards out here today. And I've got the Beltane card, which I'm going to read right now, what it signifies from the guide to the fairy ring. Okay. And I hope that, I'm sure it looks a little dark here. Hold on, let me bring the camera down. But I hope that I'm going to try to bring every card forward so you can see it. Okay. All right. And we start with the fairy ring. Okay. And here we have the card from the Beltane. The card depicts a fairy mound on May Eve, surrounded by reveling fairies holding little lanterns. Above the mound is a large full moon, and outlined against it stands the fairy queen of the mound, holding a golden cup. In the foreground is a little green, skinny fairy with pointed animal ears. I don't know if you can see that. I can't see the screen, people, though. It's like, I hope you can. But the divinatory meaning of this card, when the Beltane Festival card appears in a spread, it heralds mighty forces of strength, blossoming, flourishing, growth, happiness, love, marriage, new relationships, virility, energy, and fertility. Okay, so let me see. You can see she's on her mound with her full moon there. Wonderful. Okay, and I'm going to stick it back into the deck here, so if it pops out again, that'll be awesome. And I'm also going to be working with the Oracle of the Dragonfae. Okay, and I did bring out this card, number 8, and I will read to you what it says here. And this is Nimue, the Lady of the Lake. If you can see her, there you go. Now, Okay. And the divinatory meaning. It is time for you to free yourself from the confines of others, expectations, and investigate other less conventional ways of making a living. You may be drawn to a particular crystal at this time and may enjoy simply entering into more regular communication with the element of earth and its minerals. Wear jewelry that has been cleansed by you and energized by you and understand its significance and power for you. Make each piece you choose to wear a totem symbolizing your own self, adorning and expressing who you truly are. Above all, the message of Nimue is to free yourself. Stop expecting others to unshackle the chains and force you to walk free. You and only you can remove that which is holding you back. Okay, my friends, so this is the theme, and I'm putting the card back into the deck. And today we're going to be working with the Guide to the Fairy Ring, okay, by Anna Franken. I hope you can see the Guide to the Fairy Ring. Here we go. Okay, now, okay. And we're also going to be working with the Wisdom of the Avalon, okay, Wisdom of Avalon by Colette Baron-Reid. And again, the Oracle of the Dragonfae by Lucy Cavendish. Okay. And then I'm going to work with Brian Froud, the Faeries Oracle. Okay. Can you see that? Brian Froud, the Faeries Oracle. And the last card I will select comes from the Crystal Diva cards. You can see. Okay. And back in the day, I wrote, see the beauty and truth of life, surrender to happiness, joy is contagious. You can see that. So you can see joy is contagious. So that will be the last card I'll pick from here. And I always love this because it always says, believe in yourself. All righty. Well, let us get comfortable. And it will be a 9-card spread. So let us, oh, and I brought this mango out because my Maxwell used to love to eat this, and this is one fruit that you can cut up for this evening ceremony too, but I just give him a mango. He would peel it, eat the fruit, and then he would make toothpicks out of the nut. No doubt about it. I stopped buying bird toys because he just, money wasted, so I just would give him 2x4s that I'd go to the junkyard and find. Okay, so let's start. But he was my heaven on earth. I will have to make a video just about him because actually he was the first. I would cloak him at night, and in the morning I'd uncloak him, and he'd say hi. He had a large vocabulary. But one day I uncloaked him after 3 months having him. He came to me. He was 8 years old when he came to me, but he just said, hi, Lala. And after that, that's what he called me. And even when we weren't there in the house, the neighbors would say all he does all day long is, La, la, la. I don't know. I'm just sending him blessings today. Okay, my friends. So I'm going to pick 3 of the fairy, 2 of the wisdom of Avalon, 1 of the Dragonfae, 1 of the fairy oracle, and 1 of the crystal deck. Okay? All right. And I think I'm going to do them in order. Okay, and the cards are on the table. Okay, and the first card from the fairy ring is the mermaid. Ah, she's beautiful. And she's the ace of autumn, if you can see the autumn leaves. Our mermaid as we film by the ocean. That's one reason I didn't want to go inside. I wanted to be near outdoors as I could for this beautiful festival. And the mermaid has arrived. Wonderful. Divinatory meaning. The mermaid. The mermaid is most at home in the water, the element that symbolizes emotions and feelings. When she appears upright in your spread, she heralds a time of great fulfillment and joy. This may be a time of creative inspiration when you create works of great truth and beauty. The mermaid may also be a harbinger of love, attraction, passion, and marriage. She emphasizes the importance of female sensuality. Beautiful. I love her. Okay. And the next, oh, we got a fairy festival. And as I've shared before, it from Anna Franklin's book, when another fairy festival comes out in the spread or cards that you select, this is very potent. Very, very potent. Okay, so we'll go to the Yule card section. And we have beautiful. And you can see it's another mound with looks like a castle on top. You got Santa Claus there, little cute baby fairy boy there. All right, and divinatory meaning. When the card of Yule appears, it heralds powerful currents of birth, rebirth, the recovery of vitality and health, illumination, enlightenment, revelation, and a change of consciousness. Wonderful. Whoa, we're getting stimulated so far. Fabulous. Oh, and we have, I think you pronounce him Fashan, and this is number 7 of the autumn card. And you can see he's sort of like a gnome, a mushroom gnome kind of character. But let me turn to the page here and we'll read about Fashan. And he's from the Winter Court. Okay. Okay, so he's another fairy here. And we have divinatory meanings. The appearance, the appearance of the solitary Fashan indicates a need to stand back from a situation in order to see it clearly and warns against precipitous action. He may indicate a temporary retreat from the world, planning, foresight, isolation, meditation, and illumination from within. And I believe that's what we all need to do. Pretty much take 15 minutes a day and do all this, my friend. Okay, so those were the cards from the fairy ring. So now we'll go to the wisdom of Avalon. And the first card is the dog. Oh, how sweet. And you can see I wrote back in the day, this was the first card that ever came out of this deck for me. But the dog's about loyalty. And here it reads, loyalty, sincerity, unconditional love. How beautiful. Okay, so let's read about the doggy here. Nice. Okay, and here we have the dog. The dog is the most loyal animal to human beings. When the dog appears on your path, he reminds you of this trait. Are you steadfast with your loved ones? Are you true to yourself and your dreams? Do you act with sincerity? It's very important that you do so now, for good fortune comes with the faithful dog as your companion. The dog loves sincerely without conditions and is happy to be part of a pack. Think about how you function in your community. Are you a loyal team player? Another issue the dog asks you to consider is the loyalty of others. If someone is being insincere, move on because he or she isn't meant to be in your pack. Ask the dog for a sign and your answer will be shown. Dog energy lives in your heart, so look there. There you go, my friends. You know who's on your team and who's not, so don't even let him in your pack. Perception number 42. Perception number 42. Perception. This marker requires you to contemplate how you look at the world. Through what eyes do you see? Do you peer through those of prejudice or judgment? Are you viewing your present circumstances by projecting your past? This is a time to slow down to observe from all angles. This calls for objectivity and a willingness to examine your life and others through a neutral pair of eyes. Within you, awareness is transcending your ego's separated sense of self. Rise above it. See through your soul and know that things aren't always what they appear to be. This marker brings clarity and asks you to look and to wait. Perhaps all you need to do is to relax and put on another pair of glasses. Then what is in front of you might be magically transformed. Perception is everything. Take no further action until you see how this message applies to your current situation. Then once you've shifted your perception, you may find that this was all that you needed to do. Exclamation point. All right, we should always, sleep on anything we think of, right, my friends? You just sleep on it and wait till the morning to make decisions. The eagle! How super duper. Wow, look at that. That bald eagle there, gorgeous. The eagle, which in Native American is also about spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. Gorgeous. Look at the power of this majestic bird, one who flies closest to the sun star. Yes, number 9, my favorite number. Well, one of them, 8s and 9s. Okay, the eagle. The eagle, spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. When the eagle appears, it is a true signal of your connection to the angelic realm. With the angels' help and guidance, you can soar above life to see the larger vista. The eagle helps you make your choices accordingly with integrity. When you pray to your angels, they will always answer, for they patiently wait for you to call upon them for assistance. The angels reside beside you, always hoping to aid humankind in finding peace and manifesting abundance and prosperity. The eagle also asks you to remember to soar high above life and to look at the big picture. Don't get caught up in the tiny, unimportant aspects of life. The spiritual world is the real one. Your physical life is the dream. When the eagle appears, it's also a signal for prayer. It's time for a moment of conscious contact with the divine. Remember that you're always protected and divinely directed if you follow the guidance of spirit as it appears in the form of eagle. Wonderful. Mwah. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and from the Dragonfae, Andel, emotional flow. Not familiar with this card, my friends. Andel, Andelle, number 24. Looks like she has a little sad face there. So let's see what this is all about. Because I don't think I've ever pulled this card. Too many decks to pull all the cards out. Okay, and the divinatory meaning of Andelle, Andelle. feeling deep sadness, having trouble expressing sadness and emotions to others, judging emotions as negative and denying them, refusing to cry, not drinking enough pure water, dehydrated, dry quality to life, judging tears and emotions as weak, learning to let go. The birds are out here. Learning to let go, needing to connect more to the element of water and its flow, feeling stuck, misjudged. A close friend will provide help and nurturing. All right, my friends, well, we got to get out of this, okay? If any of you are here, it's time to start meditating. Turn off technology, drink your water, okay? Take those sea salt baths and communicate with your core, okay? There's no reason for you to, go to work, come back from work, go to bed, wake up in a sad flow of emotions. Yes, we have our ups and downs, we all do. That's balance. But see, this is imbalance right here. This card, to me, is total imbalance, okay? This is where none of us should go to. And if we are there right now, these are the steps. Meditation, plenty of pure clean water, sea salt baths, smudge your home, smudge your aura. We're dealing with magic now and the spirit realm. And the spirit realm is different than just getting up to go to work. We work with the herbs. We work with the elements. We work with magic to heal ourselves. Magic is all about healing. So please, if anyone is here, please follow just a few things. It's just a few codes you have to follow. That's it. It's not an encyclopedia. Okay. All right, Andel. We're going to heal you, honey. No doubt about it. The fairy godmother has a... Oh my God. Do you see how happy I get? Because this is how I like to live, with the magic of the fairy godmother. And pray, my friends, pray to your angels, pray to your fairy godmother, pray to your animals, your totem animals. You know, I can't wait to bring out more Native American traditions too also, because they tap spirits so well. But here we go with the fairies, the fairy oracles. We have gotten the fairy godmother, and she is totally fabulous. Fabulous. What a great card to get. Okay, and she pretty much stands for, let's see, I'm sorry, this lighting I know is a little funky here, but gifts, talents, grace, helpful lessons. And it's pretty lengthy here, so I'm just going to go to the divinatory meaning of the fairy godmother. Her name is Sarie, S-A-R-I-E. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read and hold the card up. Okay, Sarie offers last-minute rescues. When she turns up in our readings, good things may well be happening that we don't think we deserve, or that we do deserve but haven't thought to ask for. Almost imperceptibly, she teaches us about giving and receiving unconditionally. Where'd you go? Okay, there she goes. Unconditionally, helping us to open our hearts to love and acceptance. She sometimes showers us with abundance. There's my crow, baby, I hear you. Keep an eye out for unexpected good fortune. I hear you, especially when you thought you saw bad luck headed your way. Okay, we're going from Andel, the emotional sadness that she had, to wish on to your fairy godmother here. Keep an eye out for unexpected good fortune, especially when you thought you saw bad luck headed your way. Remember to say thank you by passing a kindness on to someone else. Practice a little fairy godmothering yourself and see how enjoyable it is. Part of the fun of it is to do it so that the recipient doesn't know where the gift came from. And that's so true, my friends. Sometimes, if you have some crystals that, you know, you're not using, polish them up, cleanse them, and leave them in a bathroom somewhere. I've done that, when you're going out and about, just leave one right there, okay? Or whatever you do. Like these no doubt. These feathers, I used to, when I had so many feathers, every day he molted. So I would just leave them somewhere, okay? That's what you do. You just give back, okay? And here's the fairy godmother saying, she is with us. Lovely, wonderful. So there should be no sadness. And here we go. 33 is the crystal card that came through. And it is called the River Rock, allowing. Interesting. Okay, from the top of my head, I know what River Rock is, but I'm not familiar with this card, even though that's an avatar number is 33. It's Jesus' number. And one reason I do like this book, that it has to do a lot with the chakras, how you align, how you align with can you see how you align the different crystals with the chakras? Okay, so just to look up 33 here, it's the first chakra, the root chakra. See 33. Let's see, can you see that? I don't know. Can't see the camera. But anyway, 33, it's the first chakra, the root chakra. Earth connection, balance, and basic survival needs. Okay, so turning to 33. Okay, and this is sort of lengthy. So I'm just going to kind of highlight what I think is necessary. Okay, this is what I'm going to highlight. Okay, and we have the river rock, and this is another stone. You can go to any lake, stream, and find them. I have many, just picking them up there. And give back, though. Like I said, polish it up, cleanse it, and then take it back to the fairies. Put it by a tree and say, this is what I did, okay? I'm sending back a blessing to you. That's how this all works. It's called magic, people. So easy. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Okay, here we go. If you can see it, it's River Rock. If you have drawn this card today, the message for you may be to let the emotional waters of life wash over you. There you go, Andel. Listen. If you have drawn this card today, the message for you may be to let the emotional waters of life wash over you. Allow yourself to resurrect an old hurt with the intent of letting it go. Permit yourself the vulnerability of really feeling the emotion, then release it to the river of life to be swept away. Free yourself of it. The situation itself was painful enough. Your pain has been multiplied by forcing it down for so long. You are brave to risk the temporary pain that a face-to-face confrontation with an old demon may cause. The act of allowing the pain to surface, working through it, and then releasing it will free you and soothe your soul. Next time it will not be so hard. You will notice that as you are willing to be more vulnerable, you will pose less of a threat to others. They will approach you more often and serve as a support system for you. Another message that we bring is to go with the flow. Sometimes life presents challenges that you have no control over, a divorce, a job loss, an illness. Your immediate reaction may be to get angry. Why me, you ask? When it appears as though there is truly nothing you can do to it to affect your situation, the wisest course may be to surrender to it. In your world, the word surrender has many negative connotations. It is what you do after you have lost a war. In your experience, surrender means submission, capitulation, and impotency. In reality, the opposite is true. Surrender in its truest sense does not mean giving up. It means allowing what is occurring to be part of your life process instead of denying it. Learn from the experience. Figure out its message. Our dark gray energy blends with that of the root chakra, the place of merging of the physical body with the planet. We and the first chakra offer a healing and grounding connection with our foundation and protector, Mother Earth. We are designed to be in the flow of the river. You are designed to be in the flow of life. The more either of us resists, the more we block the soothing waters from gentling us. Be brave, my friend. Okay, well, that's the message from number 33. Okay, River Rock, to go with the flow. Alrighty, but as we've said, we have had the mermaid come through. Okay, beautiful, her energies. We've had this fairy mound, fairy festival, Yule, wonderful. Pashan has brought his wisdom also. Okay, we have the loyalty of the dog here. Alrighty, unconditional love. Perception is everything, my friends, and perception is pretty much to me the judgment card of the traditional tarot. So just go with the flow. And how can you deny the majestic energies of the eagle who soars with great spirit? Okay, and we're going to work with you, my darling. We're going to heal your lovely little heart there. But you need to go with the flow. And, okay, no matter how much emotional you're going through, because looky here, we're going to pray to our fairy godmother. Okay? And she brings us abundance and blessings. Okay? And then go to a river. Find a river rock. Cleanse it, sleep with it for a little while, and then return it if you feel back to nature. Okay? Work with your fairies on this one, my friends, the elementals. Alrighty, that is my reading for this 2013 Beltina or Beltane, however you say it. But take care of yourself, my friends. Have a lovely, get out there, get some flowers, put them around your head. I'm going to do my own little ritual tonight. I've already got my head thing going and going to do something fun privately. Okay? Remember, heaven is coming to earth. Have a great one. Ciao.